Hey everyone, I got 2 days of training in this video, so that means it's long. It means you get to see a whole lot of weight lifted. It means I get to talk a whole bunch about stuff regarding lifting weights, so that's awesome. Hope you'll learn a little bit, because you know what? Over these last 2 days, I certainly learned a whole lot. This was Friday night. Threw myself a little bit of a deadlift party. Went to my gym, looked for my deadlift bar that I like to use, and guess what? It wasn't there. They had thrown it away. Rest in peace, favorite deadlift bar. There was many PRs that I had gotten with you, and I remember you fondly, and I'll carry you in my heart always. Signed, Cody Lefevre. Anyways, we got these new bars. These suckers are so stiff that it is miserable. They're like cheap imitation knockoffs of IPF legal bars, and I say that because the knurling on the bars are for decoration only. Swear to God, the knurling is not at all effective. I was putting so much chalk on my hands to try to grip these damn bars that it was like a freaking dust bowl in the gym. I had people looking at me like I was a crazy person. I was a Tasmanian devil just getting all chalked up head to toe in order to try to hold on to these stinking bars. But hey, I still decided to pull. Enough with those excuses. I wanted to get 10 reps last night, but I only got up to 6, and that's because I just decided to stop pulling. I probably could have grinded out another 4 reps, but that would have affected my ability to train today, and I wasn't about to have that. So you'll see me on these deadlifts. I'm trying to experiment with my hip height, find that proper tension, adjust my technique in order to accommodate for these newer bars. Hopefully next time I go in there, I can, man, find the bar I like to train with. Just so bummed that it's gone. You know, the deadlifts weren't too bad. I've had better deadlift days, but 6 singles at 500 pounds was enough to get some compliments from the gym attendant, so that made me feel good inside my little heart. Move on to the bench press. Now on this bench press, you'll see me doing these forever pauses. I call them forever pauses because sometimes you go into a competition and the judge has a stroke when the bar is on your chest. They got a tag team, a new head judge. He gives you the pause command 3 days later, and then you press it, it goes up slow, and you get red lights. You miss a 347 bench, and you get 3rd place. That's what happened. But you know what's not going to happen next time? Because last night, I go into the gym, this is 325, you see I'm wearing my Punisher t-shirt, it's not natty, banned by WADA since 1997, hang out on the chest for a little bit, I'm like, what's up? Read a book, press that sucker out, rack it, boom. Forever pause with 325, feels good. I'm going to continue training the bench with these forever pauses. I would like to get up to a 365 normal pause, because then I'll go into competition, and because my deadlift is so much better than yours, Bruce Randall, I'm not going to let you win. You texting me right now with all this trash talk? You know what? You're a good dude, but I'm not going to let you win, Bruce. I'm not going to let you get inside of my head. That shit is like a steel box. You got to be a safe cracker, get inside my head. So good luck, Bruce. Maybe if your deadlift wasn't so shitty, you would have won. Oh, that happened. You know what's happening right now? Some beltless high bar squats. That's what's happening. Because you know what? My squat isn't the best. There were a lot of dudes in my weight class at IPF Worlds that were squatting 501 or better. And by a lot, I mean like 3 or 4. So, definitely got to get the squat up. I'm using that high bar no belt squat to get my low bar belted squat up significantly higher, and that's the way it works. I mean, I did it a whole lot during this first portion of the year, and it helped me get to 500. And guess what? This is 405 on the bar, high bar, no belt. Randomly decide to pause it, goes up smooth as butter, and what do you know? That ties my low bar belted pause squat. So even though very small differences they might seem like to the non-lifter or people who don't lift with belts or whatever, the belt definitely gives me some some assistance, and most of it is probably just mental. It makes me feel more confident on the bar, so I'm not going to bullshit you guys. The belt is a crutch at times, and so taking it off and just getting stronger without it, it helps. The fact that I just paused 405 high bar without a belt, although slightly less long, is huge to me. I'm excited about it. It means I'm getting stronger, and stronger is better. Always. Speaking of getting stronger, go over to the reverse grip bench press. Thank you, Greg, for showing me and reminding me this movement exists, because it is a fantastic movement. Haven't trained this movement for a long time, and one of the benefits of doing these weird and funky movements is going to show you where your weaknesses are. And if you can find those weaknesses and make them stronger, guess what? You're just going to be a better lifter. You go to competition and you just trounce mofuggas all day. So this is 300 pounds. What happened there? It just like dropped onto my chest. I'll tell you what happened. My biceps gave out and I just couldn't support the weight on the eccentric phase of the lift. So that reverse grip bench highlighted something that I had sort of suspected as being a hindrance to my progress in pressing. And that's weak ass biceps. And I'm an American, we can't be having weak ass biceps. Last time I checked, it's against the Constitution, and if you got weak ass biceps, you're gonna get your citizenship revoked. That's not cool. So what am I doing here? I'm doing some back off sets, 4 sets of 5 at 185 pounds with a reverse grip bench, and on the eccentric phase of the lift, I'm doing one thing, and one thing only. I'm focusing on squeezing my biceps in an isometric contraction as hard as I can, especially during that pause portion of the lift. So ideally, my biceps get stronger, the stability of my elbows gets better, and then I switch back to normal grip benching time and again, and it gradually continues to improve. That's sort of like the concept behind conjugate training. Not really that I'm doing conjugate training right now, I'm just doing weird and funky, crazy, chaos and pain sort of style training. So thank you, Jamie Lewis, because this is really fun right now. Not prepping for a meet. Now's the time to do weird shit, find out where you're weak, and blast those weaknesses in the face with an Abrams tank. Because that's how you get strong right there. You steal heavy armor from a base somewhere. You load up a big old shell inside that sucker, and you shoot yourself with it. And then you get strong. Maybe. Probably not. You'll probably just turn into pink mist, and that's always cool. So what am I doing here? Some bicep curls to attack that weakness, because maybe the Abrams tank is just an analogy for doing lots of bicep curls, and that's what I did. Really no specific sets and reps, just getting that there pump, trying to get stronger. You're not going to win, Bruce. Not going to get inside my head. Thanks for watching.